Yo, I'm doing one of these because they're quite popular nowadays. Boy, YouTube gobs, you surely love people animating their life stories and not original animations that totally don't take so much time, work, and effort to make. Anyway, I am what you call a Hispanic. Or is it Latino? Latin American? What's the difference? I still don't get it. Anyway, so like most people who live in a land that was or is controlled by Spain or Portugal, or is that country, but I don't know the requirements, can speak Spanish. Is Brazil one of those? So that also means Portugal can also be a language associated with us. Weird. But of course, as a person who was also born in the States, Inglés is the one I speak the most. I'm still fluent in Spanish, but I won't lie. There were times in my life where I either forgot some Spanish words or my family made jokes for me not knowing much of their slang. But I'm not here to talk about how I have a difficult time translating words and thus I'm a failure. I'm here to say that the Spanish language is weird too. Let's start. England. Oh, the beautiful country of tea and weird kings. In Spanish, it's called Inglaterra. Now, this makes a lot of sense. Ingla for the word ing and tierra for, well, land. Makes sense, right? However, then there's some like Iceland. One would think that because England is Inglaterra, Iceland would be, I don't know, hielo tierra, tierra de hielo, something like that. But no, Iceland in Spanish is just Islandia. Islandia. Are you kidding me, Spanish? How does England have a direct translation but not Iceland? Ing isn't even a real word, as opposed to Iceland, which both words can be translated. Ugh. The same case for Finland, too. Finlandia. Switzerland and Scotland are a bit different, which they are Suiza and Escocia. It's different in translation and words, but you can still tell which one's which. Then there's some that don't even sound like how you say it in English. Wanna know how you say Germany in Spanish? Wanna know? Alemania. I'm sorry, what? Alemania? Alemania? How in the name in the YouTube gods is Alemania, the word, related to Germany in any way, shape, or form? Then again, Germany in German is this, so what the hell do I know? Still, to be completely honest, I had no idea it was Germany for most of my life. I just assumed it was some other country. And of course, we have some that have almost no change whatsoever. Ones like America, China, Russia. Well, you get the idea. Anyways, moving on. This isn't really something that makes Spanish weird per se, but it's something I've noticed. Like English, Spanish has different types of way to say things around the world. The best example I got is for guys. We got the simple chicos. But nope, Spanish needs more than just one word. We got cipotes, muchachos, chamacos, potajos. I don't really think there's much for girls, though. There are also some for bananas. Bananas, guineos, plátanos. You get the idea. We also got our famous tendency to say two words, but always sounding like one. Mi amor, mi hijo, así que. Oh, wait, on the subject of así que. Okay. The word so in Spanish is said así que. So what? We got words like YOLO. However, así que isn't directly translated to so. Alright, I bet it makes sense in Spanish then. Nope. This phrase doesn't even make sense in its own freaking language. Okay, the word así doesn't really have a translation, but it's mostly associated with the phrase like this. And the word que is, well, what? Now, put them together, and it literally says, like this what? See what I mean? Yeah, not even in Spanish does that have any sense. I guess that when the Spanish first came up with that, they were all like, Hermanos, tenemos una nueva frase. Así que, yo sé que no da ningún sentido, y tal vez la persona que lo inventó estaba despierto en como las 4 de la mañana, pero ahora necesitamos usarlo. ¿Alguien tiene ideas? And then the only English-speaking guy would be all like, Oh, close English. Tenemos una palabra que no hay sentido. Se llama so. And then they all looked at each other and they were like, Sure, why not? Usámoslo. Also, why is calling each other hermanos fine, but when you do the same in English, it kind of sounds like you're in a cult? If any Hispanics are watching this, you might think I'm really dumb, so I'll be honest. I never knew Spanish had accents. Hold on, I'll explain. So obviously, I know that a Hispanic accent and a Spanish, as in Spain, accent are pretty different. It's like American and British. They're quite noticeable. But when it comes to Hispanic accents, I never knew they existed. They all sounded the same to me. They still do. I remember one time I was with my dad in this Hispanic Korean place, and I was talking to him, and the cashier suddenly said to him, "¿De dónde vienes?" Because that's just a thing we do. He responded with El Salvador, and the woman suddenly looked at him, and she said, "Oh, tu hija no tiene un acento salvadoreño." Wait, their accents? Apparently, I have more of a Puerto Rican accent, but I don't really know myself. I asked my mom how a Salvadorian accent sounds like, and she was just like, "Oh, es como yo estoy hablando ahora." And I still don't get it, so, yeah. Anyway, so yes, the Spanish language is weird, but you know what? Every language is. Yes, even English. Like, who thought it was a good idea to make a word called dumb size? Yes, that word actually exists, search it up. So yeah, that's all I got. Like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for watching. Also, a little side note here, another way to say guys and girls as well, I guess, is bichas o bichos, and it's not even a swear word, and it's like the funniest thing ever.